Welcome back to Good Things Utah, everyone. It is time to kick off your spring cleaning by refreshing the spaces that you use the most. Tam Coriel and Frankie Hernandez from Studio Interiors are here to share their expertise. Welcome.
Hi. Hello, thank you for having us.
First of all, you both look fabulous on a Thursday. Thank you for being here. Okay, so we're talking about the spaces that we use the most. What do you refer to these as?
Secondary spaces.
Okay, so what exactly is a secondary space?
Well, you know, this is actually a really good time to bring it up because it is spring, and these are areas that typically don't get the priority in design, right?
Yes.
You know, when Frankie and I, we meet with our clients, a lot of times we're focusing on the kitchen design or the master bathroom.
Right, the things people see right when they come in.
Exactly, and secondary spaces are areas that perform a function. So a laundry room, a pantry, a closet.
Mudroom, yeah, entryway, any of those spots that need a little love that you moved in and might have gotten forgotten about.
Frankie, I'm thinking about all the spaces you can actually close the door and not let anyone see, because I keep thinking, I'll get to that. And 6 months go by and you haven't gotten to that. Okay, so we need all the tips. Where are we gonna start?
That's exactly what happens. So like when spring comes and the weather changes, which actually is not true for Utah especially.
We're working on it.
We're working on it. But you know, that's when we wanna roll up our sleeves and get in those closets and get in the pantries and start cleaning things out, right? And get rid of everything we've kind of accumulated for the year. So we've noticed that when you design with practicality and function, but with some flair.
I like it. We all need flair.
Yes.
Okay, so how do we do this?
So what we have kind of displayed here today is a few different ways that we can kind of pull some things together. So whether or not it is that you need like a built-in perhaps, you know, we have a couple images that might be scrolling through of some built-ins we've done. Something that's gonna perform that function, have some good storage utilization for you. And how do you dress that up? I mean, it could be things like wallpaper. I mean, there's a lot of different materials that we can kind of work in there.
I love that. So that's almost textured, right?
Yeah, so this is giving you a little bit of texture. This is a beautiful grass cloth from Philip Jeffries. So this one right here is going to give you something that's a little bit more in that really, really cozy, elegant kind of style.
So where would you put this exactly? I mean, would you put it up against the wall in the cupboards behind, you know, so you're seeing something beautiful there?
That would be beautiful in an office perhaps. Maybe you have a home office that needs some love. Or maybe a laundry area where you just want it to feel like a space that's inviting that you want to hang out in, and leave the door open and let the guests see. So they walk through and they're like, wow, that's gorgeous. Or you can make it a little punchier and do something a little bit more dynamic.
See, I love this.
Isn't that fun?
Louder.
It's exciting.
And this green is everything right now, too.
It really is.
All those different shades of green is so beautiful come spring.
It's really organic, it's beautiful. I mean, you could even apply like a really beautiful ribbed wood feature if you'd like. This would be great for a fireplace or a corridor. So some spots that maybe you thought, you know, there's not a lot of life there. How do you bring that to life? And it's by introducing new materials.
Okay, this is so clever because we wouldn't necessarily think to add the texture like that, right?
Exactly.
The wood. I want to go back to the wallpaper for a second. Do you guys suggest the peel and stick? What do you guys suggest? I really don't know.
I'll be honest with you. You know what? Honestly, I'm like, whatever the wall cover installer usually does, I'm like, hey, you're gonna get it and it's gonna look good.
So you're saying whatever works.
Whatever works, exactly. Just kind of go with it. And you know, we're now seeing, what we're actually doing is putting it on ceilings. So like in pantries or laundry rooms, and kind of keeping it maybe like a punch of color below, but then popping some wall coloring on the ceiling.
Okay, and then I'm thinking the beautiful light that's coming down from the wallpaper.
Exactly.
I think you just sold me. That's exactly what my dining room needs.
And it can really be that simple. Wallpaper, lighting, new hardware, and it feels like a totally fresh space. And there's a lot of really easy ways to make that happen without getting into your pocketbook too much.
Absolutely. What do you love so much about these patterns? I love the busy patterns that really create something different for the space.
It's definitely like something funkier, since it's a space where like you can kind of go a little bit more dramatic and bold. You know, you want to make safer choices in your living rooms possibly, or your primary bedrooms, but why not have a little bit more fun inside of your mudroom or your laundry area and just do something really, really unexpected and just introduce a little pattern, a little texture, a little color. Because you know, it's for you. You get to enjoy it. You know, and this is kind of the time to think about it.
I love that there's little yellows hiding in here and some gold, so then you can pull those out with maybe some accent pillows or things like that, right?
Exactly.
Let's play around with the colors. Okay, what about these right here?
So also something that we do a lot of recently is if you have maybe a laundry room or a space like that that maybe needs a little bit more interest, you know, there's a lot of fun things you can do with just paint. I mean, honestly, going in there with a painter and just painting all the cabinets that are existing can really change the direction without having to get into the cost of all new cabinetry. So we've been doing a lot of that recently as well.
You guys, so many great tips. Thank you so much for being here. I know so many of our viewers have so many questions. They want to hit you up. How can they?
Well, you can still slide into our DMs. You'll see our Instagram there on that page. We'd love to hear about your project. If you need a little bit of help, reach out to us. We'd love to learn more about you.
Okay, guys, we're going to work on keeping our doors open.
Open this year. Yes.
Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.